Okay. Okay. So Joker, you guys, if you've not been here for some time or you've missed the episode, he was on before and he packed a pretty powerful message and he's got some talent. So make sure you tune in for that. We'll have him on in about 5 to 6 minutes. Um, if you're looking to be on a featured show, you're going to want to reach out to Emoji J. He is my admin. He does admin for other shows, and he's friends with other people who are admins. So if you're looking to be on a show, whether it's a featured show like mine, where it's you kind of had to make yourself a little bit vulnerable, kind of sort of talk show. Yeah, Jay, I'll do the intro in a minute. But there's all different kinds of shows. There's a show that teaches you Dutch. There's a show there's game shows. There's lots of game shows. Um, there's dating shows. There's there's cooking shows, right? So what's up, Cuddle Me? Hi, everybody. If you guys are just tuning in, I am Silly Lily, and you are watching Lessons Learned. What am I missing? I think that's it for the intro. Jay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that box. It is 3 minutes after. I should have paid attention. I think that was last week's repeated, because it's not left in here. So I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone. I think that's the one you sent me this morning, but I think it's a repeat of last week. No, maybe not. I don't know. I put that one back. All right. So it says, I love living. I have some problems with my life, but living is the best thing they've come up with so far. What is the best thing about your life right now? Okay. It says, I love living. I have some problems with my life, but living is the best thing they've come up with so far. What is the best thing about your life right now? Jason, thank you for the favorite. Oh, that's the other thing during the featured shows. We're not supposed to individually thank you for gifts and favorites. So, in a bulk, I want to thank all of you now, and I will thank you again later. But I do appreciate all of you guys being here, your amazing wife and your 4 kids. Your daughter says bugaboo. Marie says piece of my piece. Yes, Papa Bear says my kids. Family, your babies, your friends, being alive, and coffee. What is the best thing about your life right now, you guys? My quote is, I love living, and I have some problems with my life, but living is the best thing they've come up with so far. What is the best thing about your life right now? There's got to be one best thing. Everything equally. Nice. Nice. Um, I I haven't I actually I'm kind of blindsided because I didn't really think about this question, but that's because I think we snapped it at the beginning of last week or something. I don't remember what happened, but we didn't do it exactly as we normally do. So the best thing about my life right now, I think I'm just gonna say the people that are in it. Um, I think I'm gonna keep it pretty broad. I am gonna thank the people that are in my life because you guys don't have to be here. You don't have to tune in to me every day. You don't have to be here every Friday. You know what I mean? So I think that I'm gonna say the best things for me right now are the people in my life, be it on here, be it in real life. Um, yeah, that's my answer. All right, Joker, you ready? All right, here we go. What's up, Proper? Hi. If I get up in the middle of us talking, it's to shove my dog into the bathroom because apparently every time I have a featured show, he likes to sit here and bark, and it drives me insane.
That's okay.
So, how are you today? Thanks for coming back.
Not a problem. Emoji J
Uh,
asked me about do your show again. I said, of course.
yeah, yeah, we packed a powerful punch last time you were here, so I was really excited to see your name again. Um, I guess let's just go ahead. Let's dive into this. Let these guys know what we're going to be talking about, and you know what to do.
All right. Well, with me, like to answer the first question that you put up, everything equally is good in my life. Whether it's a good or a bad, I take it as something good because it's a lesson that I will learn to make it not happen again in life. Um, so I'm learning more about patience, but I've learned so much about patience and like just being accepting of anything that happens to me. Because my my daughter's mom is my best friend. She kind of tries to instill that into my head, like uh, this could have not went right for you today, but it can go right for you tomorrow. It's all about growth, and since I started taking that into into a figure of appreciation, I've started my own team called Villain Game. It's
Okay.
like we probably some of the best artists that you see on uh, the platform, and I always say like when I'm doing Dan Daniel's feature show, there's always a villain in the finals. Um, whether it's me, whether it's my friends, it's just a community of people who didn't have acceptance that gained it with me. And we all talk to each other. If anybody has a problem, we sit there. And if I wasn't patient and if I wasn't accepting, I I would still have issues with my bipolar. I wouldn't be able to hear people out. I wouldn't be able to sit here and be a good friend. But I've learned through working on my mental health a lot of patience, a lot of acceptance. I still get angry, but I can accept a little bit more than I used to.
I think I think my biggest struggle is patience still to this day. Um, and I think that it gradually grows a little more difficult for me because I call it IG syndrome, instant gratification syndrome. I made it all up myself. But you get on your Facebook or your Instagram and you hop on and you've got these likes and you've got multiples, right? And it happens so fast right away that I struggle with patience in my real life, because let's say that I, instead of posting a picture for likes, I do, I go to work, I build something or in arts and crafts, right? And then I'm waiting for people to compliment it. Like I want people to, right? So I struggle with the patience of I want answers. I want to know if you like it. I want. So yeah, I
I
definitely
used to
feel this
have
one
that. Like
today.
I had to be accepted by everybody. But I think when I became Joker, it was the essence of I only care what I want, my happiness. I care about the people that I love, and I care about their happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, they always say a hero will sacrifice a person he loves to save the world. A villain would sacrifice the world to save the person he loves. You feel me? So, respectfully, in the duality of cause, the world is who I have as my fans and listening to my music and seeing me grow. If that's who I have as the world, then I love y'all. I don't want to throw y'all away. So you feel me? That means I'm now Deadpool. I'm the hero villain type. You feel me? But I'm still about what I want. So that's the face of Joker. That's the face of the villain. And that's really what made me become better because I used to be like you. I needed the instant gratification. And now it's just like I don't give a you feel me? Like it's just
Yeah.
it's a basic feeling anymore.
I know that it's wrong and I definitely practice patience, but it's this that instinct feeling for me. What specific moment was there for you that where you actually realized like, whoa, I have to work on my patience? Because I know for me it was having my kids when I was like, oh my God, I lost my temper at my toddler, right? Like that was my moment. What was your moment where you were like, okay, I gotta learn to step back a little?
Honestly, that moment hit me July 3rd. Um, I had a surgery on June 21st. They had an abort. July 3rd, I I had a different surgery. I had my wrist totally fused, so can't bend my hand. Yeah, my wrist is completely. It's another bar, 7 pins, all that in my hand. And me being an athlete, and me being like I was in pro wrestling training. I played football. Like I was good at music, but I guess I had the universe was like I was losing it because I'm like, no, I was losing my patience. And the universe is like, you keep doing things that I don't want you to do. Like I'm lining you up for certain things, but you're not following them in order. So it sat me down. It took sports completely away from me. Um, so once it took sports completely away from me, I knew that all right, at this moment, I gotta learn to be patient because I can't force this to be better. I've always been able to force any injury to be better because it's always been me, my own tendons, my own bones. But with this, I can't force it. So it was just like a smack of realization, like yo, you just gotta learn to just calm down. And now that now that I've learned that, I see life as so much like I was given opportunities now that I don't think I would have ever gotten in a million years. You feel me? And it's just like it. I needed to be patient, and I'm letting y'all know, patience is going to come. Whether you have to be humbled by the universe or you learn it on your own,
Yeah.
it will come at its own time. So don't worry. When the world needs you to be patient, trust me, you will be patient. When the world needs you to be still, you will learn how to be still. It's just you just gotta roll with the punches. And once I learned the patience,
Told you. Stop. You're been here almost 2 years, and the same people all the time, and he won't bark unless my show is featured or someone is in my box talking seriously. Now, if I pick him up, he won't be quiet. Come here. You want to be on the show? Come here. Come here. Come meet. Come here. Come meet Joker. Come here. No, you don't want up. You want up. You don't want up. So, all right. So, patience for you. Would you say this was more of like a humbling moment for you, or like did you kind of need to slow down a little bit?
I needed to. I mean, I knew I had musical opportunities for me, but I kept going out like, all right, I'm having this is my last football season. It's my last football season,
Right.
and it's never my last season. Um, I started doing wrestling. I'm like, all right, after I had this little my tendon repair, I'm back in training. The guy said, no. Universe is like, no, you're not going back. And then right as I found out, like I found out on June 21st that I was going to have the surgery on July 3rd. Then 3 days later, I found out I was performing at a club for Rolling Loud Weekend in Florida.
Okay.
And I turned up. So I got offered free performances anytime I come into the spot. I got the DJ that owned the club. He's actually trying to work with me. He wants to build a friendship and try to work with me, trying to get me mainstream. So it's just like learning lessons, and I actually got closer with somebody I had met. And once I got closer with him, he has people. My friend just got posted in 3 different articles, major publications for music. He's about to have his picture on a billboard in Manhattan. Like, and he's hooking me up with the people that did that for him.
That did that for him.
And I think it was that patience and that humbling moment that I had, and it was like, all right, simmer down. Like, even now, like, I have a cocky demeanor when I'm on Dan Daniels Live. I have 34 crowns. So
wait, how many?
34 wins. I mean, 34 major championships. In 2 years, I've had 34. So when I look back at everything, it's just like, man, like, I became a cocky person because sometimes you got to be cocky, you got to be a villain, you got to be somebody who's the biggest butthole ever, just so you can become better at your craft. You'll hate that person so much that you'll become your best. And I've seen so much growth off of people because of that cocky demeanor. So on here, I became the cocky guy, the troll guy, because sometimes it does make people better. I don't troll unless you troll me. That's just respectful.
That's
it's all up for your mama. But
I like that. Like I tell people, you know, I treat you accordingly. So generally, if you don't like how I'm treating you, it's a reflection, you know. So, and that's how if you respect me, I'm gonna respect you. If you're kind to me, I'll be kind to you. We can have disagreements. We can like different foods and sports and events and concerts and, you know, and still be cordial.
You show respect and be peaceful, then that's what I'm going to give you. But the minute that voice elevates or the minute you start typing disrespectfully, then I start going.
Go too. Yeah. I'm the same way.
0 to a million. Says 0 to 100 real quick. No, I'm 0 to a million.
I would say I'm 0 to I don't know, because depending on what it is, like Mama Bear, when Mama Bear comes out, y'all just watch, because like ain't nobody gonna pick on my kids or mess with my kids or threaten my kids without, you know, Mama Bear having something to say. Now, if you know you're picking on one of my friends down here, I might join the banter for a few minutes, depending. I'm just kidding.
Like, honestly, like becoming a more humble person, like I got to battle Spanky A's from Wildin' Out on this app. And I roasted him so bad he has never been back on the app. Not lying, people were there. There was video. I roasted him so bad that he has not been back on the app. And his manager, I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this one to myself. You know, he told me that. Just say he was embarrassed. We're just gonna say that.
I thought that roasts were like the fun banter stuff, though. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it was. Like, it was like, fun. Like he laughed the whole time. He was like, "Yo, bro, you're probably one of the nicest roasters." He's like, "Yo, you should do comedy." I'm like, never thought about it. He said, I said, "Because I'm crazy."
Because I know I can't remember who was in the hot seat, but like some of the stuff, like I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they're saying this stuff to them. But then you think about it, and most of it's probably not true, and they probably know that, so they can laugh with it, kind of thing, you know?
A lot
No?
of times when you roast somebody, you roast them about the truth about themselves.
Okay.
You hit for
So
the
then, okay, well then the one I watched is a little bit different because like there was like rumors going around which were clearly proven wrong, and so like this person was catching wind for that,
Alright,
and I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
need you
oh
to
my
watch
God.
Wild Style Battles, and I'm gonna need you to watch the roasted Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Alright? I'm gonna come on. They said
I forgot about that show.
Martha Stewart was
Oh
on
my
there.
God.
He's like, you got a whole bunch of black rappers and gangster artists, and then Martha Stewart, who's the only tough one out of you, the only felon.
Oh my God. I forgot about Wild and Out. Holy cow. That's been years.
And that's the crazy thing. Spanky is from the original Wild and Out cast, the first 10 seasons.
See, I don't know which one's which, but I remember Wild and Out, dude. I remember now. Okay, my brain. I'm catching up. I'm catching up.
You're done the show. Wild and Out. YouTube. Spanky Hayes. Funny guy. Very funny guy. Shoot him up though.
I muted one and not the other. Sorry.
I don't know if I can go against Jacob. It might be a hate crime. I'm crazy too, and I'm certified. We both got mental disabilities. Let's go.
All right, guys. If you're just tuning in, this is Black Joker, and we're talking about acceptance and patience and it's kind of, you know, the things in life that none of us want, right? Like we want what we want and we want it right now. But unfortunately, that's not how adults work and function. It's, you know, a lot of patience, a lot of acceptance, and a lot of understanding. But this is Lessons Learned. I'm Silly Lily. Meet here right now every Fridays at 10 a.m. We are looking to move the time. Do you hear him growling in my lap? There's someone walking like 3,000 feet that way.
I'm looking at like I have a hologram of my face.
I can see that. I see that. I was like, for like a little bit, I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, wait, that's got to be something from on like a computer or something like that.
It's the top of the window showing down.
It's the top of the window. Reverse. Okay, I got it now. That's funny. It's like upside down.
Y'all all see me like
I could see it. I was like, and every time I was like trying to watch with you. I'm not going crazy. Because I was like, I don't want to say it. Maybe it's my end. I don't know.
Nah, it was funny because the one day I was outside and I realized my phone does this and I was a hologram. Like everybody saw me on the live looking like ghosts. You seen the wall behind me, like you seen the wall behind me through me. Wow,
that's crazy. His white goatee, yeah, it's like a gray goatee.
There we go.
It's like a half. As he gets in front of it, it just kind of like blends into the. All right, Black Joker. So before I let you go, thank you again. Great words of wisdom. But tell us a little bit about when you stream, what we find in your stream, and a little bit about you, any upcoming events.
Y'all can catch me. I'll probably stream like every other day. I just took a week off because I just like needed the mental break. But tomorrow night, y'all can come to my live. You feel me? I'm gonna be streaming a fight. There's 3 major fights going on tomorrow night. I got dual TVs set up. So I'm gonna have one fight on one TV, one fight on the other TV. You feel me? And I'm gonna have my box boxed up with another box so we can have both things playing at the same time. You hear me?
So much fighting.
Pay-per-view. I need at least a $750 gift, or my people might bounce you. No, I'm playing. Just come show love.
He says, "Come and spin in wheels or get kicked out, y'all."
I'm not featured. This is.
I know you're teasing, or I wouldn't joke with you. I know
teasing.
you're teasing.
But nah,
Seriously though, and
definitely.
y'all look, he can sing. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but he can sing. So make sure y'all favorite him.
Rap, I could do a little bit of everything.
Like if you happen to be free tonight, anywhere from 9 to 11 p.m., and you want to like get some favorites from the nighttime folks, I'm having. He's like, I can't. I'm busy.
I got 2 devices, so I judge Dan Daniels live at 9 p.m. I'm also battling the featured show tonight. I have a battle.
Come in at any time. We're having I'm doing a fave party, so anybody with talent is welcome. Anybody with talent was welcome. Come sing, get some favorites. Without saying too much, I think tonight's going to be a big night. I'm pretty excited. So if you can pop in, come sing me a song or two. Get some faves tonight too. But y'all, if you haven't done so already, favorite Black Joker, he gave us a little bit of a lesson on patience, acceptance, and kind of just understanding. So with that being said, I will let you hop out the box with your little hologram there. You guys, another amazing life lesson by Black Joker. I needed that whole patience thing today because, this week of all weeks, I've been struggling with patience like no other. Patience, lacking of it, and the anxiety kicking in because of that, right? Like, does anybody else you get like that where you're kind of like, okay, everything's okay, but then one thing, and then your anxiety kicks in and your frustration, and then you find yourself overwhelmed, and then you're over feeling everything, and now you're not sleeping because you're thinking about all the things that you can't do anything about, right? When realistically, just close your eyes and let it be, right? Like it's all going to be okay. Would you stop? You're in my lap. They're not going to get me or you. They're all the way out there. Look. That's how I feel when you won't stop talking when my guests are in the box. Okay? I even let you in my lap during my featured show, sir. Okay? Because we're trying to learn patience here, right? But he doesn't really give me much time for that. He's a very talkative little thing. But to be fair, there is not one person, one squirrel, one mouse, or even a leaf that is going to cross my patio without him letting me know. Y'all, ain't no mailman going to get me. Ain't no leaf going to attack me. Okay? And sure as heck, ain't nobody going to come steal me without him letting me know. All right? But I wish he understood. Shh. Shh. Yeah, no milkman. Guys, I'm sorry. This is a featured show. Josh is teaching me a lesson right now in accepting that he has a big mouth and that I must be patient. And I know the solution is to hold him, right? I know. He's right here. He's in my lap, all 30 some pounds of his fluffiness. Well, not so fluffiness because we butchered him. But it's funny how animals or kids in your life, even whether they're yours or siblings, younger siblings, or nieces and nephews, or even neighbor kids, can teach you about acceptance, understanding, and patience because they're still so innocent, right? Like I get the grandbaby this weekend, and I am just beyond excited. I haven't seen him in almost 6 weeks. So I am so excited. And it's, again, I could have picked him up yesterday if I wanted to, but I know that I have a lot going on, so I must be patient and waiting to get him until tomorrow morning. And I need to get my book because I can't. I guess let's go ahead and we'll do self-care tips first. And we're just going to have to do it off the top of my head today because somebody is in my lap and I'm afraid to put him down because I think he'll bark more so if I put him down. Tip number 1 is make sure you guys are drinking lots of water. especially if you're somewhere where the temperatures are soaring today. Where I'm at, it's going to be 95 degrees. I'm sure with the heat index, it's going to be more. If you're in them southern states, you know, in America, I don't know about everywhere, but right now it's going to be hot, y'all. So make sure you guys, if you've got pets, kids, or yourself, anywhere you go, you're taking extra water. Make sure you have somewhere with shade for any pets that have to be outside. But it's going to be hot out there by me today. So if you guys are anywhere where the temperatures are skyrocketing, make sure you know the proper precautions for yourself, for your kids, and for your pets. And again, water, 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 water. Lots and lots and lots of water today, you guys. No, beer is not okay. You need water. Coffee doesn't count either, you guys. As much as I love coffee and I love an adult beverage once in a while, if you are going to indulge in any adult beverages this evening, drink lots and lots of water today, you guys. I'm telling y'all, hydration is so important. Drinking water, believe it or not, having a proper amount of hydration is going to give you more energy than coffee or energy drinks ever. Staying properly hydrated with proper sleep, of course, you know, is a key factor in energy. Water, hydration. Your body is mostly made of water. Drink water. It's okay. It's not, you know, like it's water. There's not even a flavor to it. Just drink it. Just drink it. Okay. Number 2, on days where it's not 100 and something gazillion degrees. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the favorites. And more importantly, thank you for being here. Time is very valuable. Get outside, get to walking, hiking, get to the gym, get on a bicycle, get on an elliptical. I don't care. Grab a hula hoop, grab a jump rope, chase your kids around the playground. You just get up and be active. I believe, and if I am wrong, correct me, but they say that the average person should be walking 10,000 steps a day. 10,000 steps a day. So make sure you guys are getting your movements in. Question number 1, and I think that this one's pretty important right now, and I know I asked it not too long ago, but who around you brings you the most energy? Like, do the people around you bring you up, or do the people around you bring you down? Do they belittle you? Do they put you down? Or do they put you on a pedestal and push you to do better? I've got both. I'm going to be honest. I've got both in my life. But what I'm working on is cutting out the negative. Thanks, Alex. It's important, guys, that we that we have people around us who energize us and who bring us a comfort and you know, even just force us to believe in ourselves, because we're creatures of habit, right? And I don't know about for you guys, but I'm very quick to find what I've done wrong, or to see the things that I don't like, forgetting that I've done so much good and that there's so many more things that I do like. But I can sure point out the negative real fast, right? But I have to lay there at night and I have to think, and I have to remind myself, you know what? Okay, maybe I didn't wash all the dishes before bed. Maybe I should have done that laundry or put that laundry away. You know, maybe I should have taken Josh for a longer walk. Maybe I should have went to bed 2 hours ago. Now I'm not going to get it. Forgetting that I got up and I went hiking and I got my steps in. Forgetting that I did take Josh on 2 walks. Forgetting that I ate well. Forgetting that I did my self-care for myself, you know, be it washing my face and doing a moisturizer. Or I don't think a lot of us spend enough time focusing and on what's good about our day, right? So something that I think you guys should try before you go to bed every night. And I'm not asking y'all to write journals or long, lengthy anythings. Just one, two, three. Three things every day that you're thankful for. And whether it's I woke up, I got out of bed, and I brushed my teeth. Okay? Because I'm going to tell y'all that's hard for some people some days. Okay? That is hard. I've had those days where getting out of bed was by far the most difficult thing I've ever had to do because I didn't want to. I wanted to lay in bed and waste my day away. Okay? But I chose to get up, brush my teeth, wash my face. Okay? Those now other days, I got a new job. I finally ran a 5K without stopping. I learned to change the oil on my car. You know what? I had a flat tire, but I remembered so and so taught me, and I changed my own flat tire. You know what I mean? So our positives and the good things, each one of us has at least three things that we did right. And I named: woke up, brushed my teeth, brushed my hair. Woke up, got out of bed, brushed my teeth. You know what I mean? So I really think a lot of us need to focus on our positive things that happen. Because like I said, we're very quick to go, you know, it kind of falls back, I guess. I'm jumping all over the place. And it was saying that just popped into my head is, you know, you could do 100 things for somebody. 99 of them can be amazing, but they will remember the one bad thing that you did. Right? So opened my eyes, rolled over, and I got to use the bathroom. Woke up, awake enough to brew coffee. There you go. There you go. You had to feed the cats too, right? Taking care of your fur babies. You know, that right there. Smiley, you have 3 cats. That is 3 positive things in your day every day, right there. You know what I mean? So like we all have so many positive things. Josh, why are you drooling on me, dude? Ew. He's like literally drooling on me. Be grateful. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So is my next guest ready? So she is a bit nervous, had a hard time trying to figure out what she was going to talk about, but then she had an idea and I was like, we can so roll with that and it's going to work out perfect. So I'm really excited. It's going to be a new friend for all of us. You guys, we got to make sure we favorite her. All right, here we go. I think it's Texas State of Mind, I think is her regular name. Hello. Is that a Disney? Oh, no, it's a little moo cow. I love your top. That's cute. So, all right. So I know, like I was just saying, you were a little stressed out coming up with the topic this morning.
Right.
But then you mentioned you learned how to make shirts. So before we get into that, thank you for being on the show. I know it's not easy to get on here and make yourself vulnerable. I know it's hard. So I really do appreciate every single one of you that do that. So what about this t-shirt? When did you start this t-shirt process and why?
I started in 2020 of COVID, around COVID time. So I started during COVID. I was watching a YouTube video one day and and a lady was making a shirt and I was like, I think I can do that. And I was just like, still looking at the video, learning, seeing the equipment I needed, and then I ordered everything I needed, and then I started practicing, and here we are now as a successful business 3 years later.
Wow. So do you use it like the iron-on shirts and stuff like that you do?
Yeah, I do iron-on, I do sublimation, and I do direct transfer.
Okay. And so what kind of equipment do you need to do something like that?
So for the vinyl, I have 3 Cricut machines. For the
3?
Yeah, I do. I have 3. Crazy. Um,
Yeah. I just want one. I just want one.
Just one, yeah, I know. I have 3. I have that. Then I have a sublimation printer.
Okay.
Um, and then the DTF, I use my friends because I'm learning how to use it, but it's
And
something I
what does
haven't
that
done.
stand for?
I'm direct transfer film.
Okay, okay. So what is your favorite what do you think your favorite thing to make is? Like what is your favorite phrase or picture or whatever you've put on a shirt?
Um, my favorite one. Oh, I have a lot that I've done. Um, I think I think my favorite one I would have to say from the app was when I made Top Badge Epsy. I made her 3 shirts. She claims to be a BBW. We're just gonna let it go. But I put it said your favorite BBW, and it had her name on it. That was a fun one to make. Um,
Do you have a web page or anything like in
So I'm actually in the process of designing right now.
Okay.
I got my logo yesterday. I did I'm working on business cards, and then someone that I know is going to help me do a website. So here we are.
Nice. Now, do you do the t-shirt making while streaming ever? Like have you done it
Yeah,
while you've been streaming?
yeah, I've made some shirts while I was live.
Okay.
Um, it it's 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 easy to do, but like when you're live streaming, you're like trying to focus on the comments and also focus on designing. So it was a little tough, but I got through it. If I put somebody in my box to talk and read the comments to me, then I'm good. So yeah,
Nice.
it works out.
Nice. So why did you start the t-shirt? Like what was your you just is it just something that caught your total interest or was there what was your reason for wanting to start this?
So it caught my interest, but also I was working at the time, and I did not know if, because of COVID, I did not know where, if I was going to still um, be at my job because, they didn't know if they were going to transition to work from home. So I was like, well, just in case, let's do something to get more income in just in case I do lose my job. So I was like, skeptical about if I was going to lose
Smart,
my job or not.
smart.
Thankfully, I didn't lose my job, and the shirt business, um, it it grew and grew where I left my job to pursue it. So yeah,
Nice.
work anymore.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let people I know that there's a lot of people out there that are they're right now they're going, ooh, I wonder if I could do this. What do you think your biggest like your first like the best advice slash biggest struggle when starting any business or like what do you think the best tip being a business owner you could give someone?
Um, I feel like my biggest struggle was knowing if I was going to um, sell anything. Um, but when I started, like it was slow, and then I got my first order was like 50 shirts, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was nervous about it. But as I can say, um, I just kept striving, and I prayed about it, and I never gave up. So I would tell somebody, don't give up, because at first you're gonna start off slow, but just keep going because you're eventually going to be bigger than what you want to be.
So what I'm hearing is you got to put in the time and the effort
You
and
do
be
have to put in
patient.
the time. It's a lot of time. It's very time consuming. There's some time, like last week, I took a whole week off the app because I had a lot of orders to do. So when I have a lot of orders to do, I try to, like, it's a lot of work to do. So I can't do both. I can't stream. So I'm doing that. So it is a lot of, it's very time consuming. Um, but you just, if you have the time, just do it. If you don't, make the time. That's what I say.
Yeah. So okay, that is so awesome that you're able to just do this full time now.
Right.
Um, how long did it take for you to get to where you were able to do this as your main job?
Um, Well, I did it for 2 years. I left my job last year. Um, so I would say 2 years. It took me 2 years to be where I want to be now. Um, yeah, and I'm just growing every day. I feel like it's gonna be even bigger once I get finish the website and get it out there.
Mhm.
Right
Yep.
now, I post on my Facebook, my personal Instagram, this Instagram. So
I'll have
it's
to
just
make sure I favorite you because I know there's a couple of shirts that I wouldn't maybe mind getting made up around the holiday season.
yeah,
So
yeah. I try, and the only thing I will say is, um, I love making shirts. The only thing I won't post is if you ask me to make anything that's Disney related. I don't post that because you're not supposed to.
you're not yet.
You're not, yeah. So like that Barbie stuff, all that is like that's copyright and things like that, and I don't want to get in trouble.
No, I want a couple with like my emojis on it and
Okay.
like a phrase or something that these
Right.
guys say I say all the time. So it'd be like a personal thing.
Okay.
But I mean, if you happen to have not Disney stuff laying around, I wouldn't be opposed to looking at it. Wink, wink. All right. So, how do you feel as a business owner?
I feel great. I do. I feel great because, you know, every day I'm learning something, and every day it's gets better and better. So there's times where you like have slow, like it goes slow, but then there's times where it gets fast, like during graduations, um the holidays,
Mm,
football season. Those are like my busiest time. Like right now I'm doing a lot of back to school, so it just depends, but I feel great. I don't, even though when it gets slow, I don't let it um get me down or whatever, because I know that it's gonna pick back. So
nice. I like this. I like that I like that when COVID hit, instead of panicking or expecting someone else to jump in,
right,
you jumped on something to make sure that you had a way to still and I did something very similar. I learned how to
mhm,
sew so that I could make masks. Like I had
right,
sewn in the past, but I hopped on that mask bandwagon and I made thousands of masks.
right, right,
And I made sure and I learned I got the best material, whatever. I mean, looking back now, I'm kind of like, okay, but in that moment, that was how I supported my family because I didn't work. I couldn't go to
right,
work.
right,
So I had to go, okay, well, what am I going to do? What am I
right,
going to do? I'm like, I have $600. I can't go back to work. So I bought a sewing machine and I bought some material and a few groceries and crossed my fingers and hoped for the best.
right,
And it, it got me through a really tough time. So I like that you think like that too.
right.
Um, is there anything else you wanted to add to this? Any other little tips or tricks of the trade?
No, if you're gonna try to start a business, just you know, do it and follow your heart, and don't let nobody tell you differently.
Yes. All right. And then before I let you go, when do you stream? Do you have any auctions or battles coming up or any other
Oh,
shows you're
listen,
on?
I'm not.
She says no.
I did a battle royale in April. Um, I won the women's side. I'm not doing another battle royale ever
Isn't
again.
it the most stressful thing you can do on this app?
Yes, and it was
I love
fun.
it.
Of course, me winning the women's side of it. It was fun, but it's stressful on my gifters and me. I'll tell you, I'm not all about the diamonds. I like to make friendships and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
all the diamonds and stuff, like it comes and goes, whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, I don't have any battles. I don't have any auctions. I'm trying not to do. I just did an auction last month, so
Okay.
I'm not. I don't have any auctions. I'm hosting an auction in September, but I can't say what it is because I don't want to take my idea. Okay.
Well, you come back and let us know because I'm not in one in September yet.
Okay.
Right, all right.
Just
All
know it
right.
goes with my name.
If you guys haven't done so already, please hit her with the fave. She makes t-shirts. She's very kind. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders, right? Like there's not a lot of people that went, how can I make sure I'm going to be okay? And then
Right.
actually executed a plan,
Right.
managed to keep the job, build her own business, and now that's how she completely runs her life. So I think that's a pretty good lesson learned right there.
Yeah.
But I will let you leave the box
Thank
now.
you.
Thank you so much for sharing all this with us. We
Right.
appreciate
Thank
you. And you have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Guys, that was, that was awesome. I don't know a whole lot of people that did that. Right? That were like, okay, I'm going to struggle. I don't know what to do. She does have a very calming voice, right? Like, ooh, like it just keeps you mellow, right? But if you guys are just tuning in, I am Silly Lily. This is Lessons Learned. And I think I'm going to need you to get off my lap. I can't reach anything. You knocked off both sides of my chair. I need my phone, Josh. I am going to ask the same thing, and for whatever reason, most of you do not partake in this question, but we're going to keep trying it. What, other than my show, is a featured show that you guys all attend this week, so we can let people know what the other hot shows are? So, for any of you, what other shows do you guys attend throughout the week? What other featured shows do you guys make to? Acting out. Okay. Inked with Charismatic. Do you know Mondays at 4? Okay. I am pulling up my list. I finally have somewhat of a list so that I'm not struggling to remember all. All right. So, you guys, today is Fridays. We have me from 10 to 11. You have Boss Bro from 12 to 1. And the one show